Welcome to this edition of News Bulletin. In the headlines today, rich tributes paid to Utkalmani Pandit Gopabandhu Das on his birth anniversary by Rourkela Steel Plant. Sail Safety and Remembrance Day observed at Rourkela Steel Plant. And critically injured road accident victim gets new lease of life at Ispat General Hospital of Rourkela Steel Plant. Now the news in detail. Rich tributes were paid by Rourkela Steel Plant to Utkalmani Pandit Gopabandhu Das, an illustrious son of Orissa, on his 142nd birth anniversary on 9th October. A function was organized by the Education Wing of Town Services Department of RSP near the Gopabandhu statue at Sector 19, Ambagan Chowk. Mr. Deepak Chattaraj, CEO RSP, was the chief guest and inaugurated the function by paying floral tributes at the statue of the Utkalmani. He was accompanied by Mr. Rajveer Singh, ED P&A, Mr. Gautam Banerjee, ED Works, Mr. D.K. Mahapatra, EDMM, Dr. S.S. Pati, Director in charge MNHS, General Managers and other senior officers of RSP. The program commenced with the rendition of Bande Utkal Janani by Ms. B.R. Mohanty and the students of Ispat English Medium School, Sector 20. The first prize winners of the elocution competition in the senior group, namely Ankita Sunani of Ispat Vidya Mandir, Arunima Thakur and Risita Sutar, both from Delhi Public School Sector 14, spoke about the life and times of the Utkalmani in Odia, Hindi and English. The theme of this year for the elocution competition was Utkalmani, an unmatched personality. The chief guest, Mr. Chattaraj, awarded the winners of the competition in the senior and junior category in the three different languages, that is Odia, Hindi and English. Large number of Rourkelites from various walks of life, including school children, took part in the function. Satya Prakash Mishra, student of Ispat Vidya Mandir, Sector 19, welcomed the audience and anchored the programs, while Pratiksha Swine, student of Ispat English Medium School, Sector 20, proposed a vote of thanks. SAIL, Safety and Remembrance Day, was observed at Rourkela Steel Plant on 9th October 2019. Pledge-taking ceremonies were held at all the departments of the steel plant to mark the day. 2 minutes silence was observed and a pledge was taken at CEO's office under the leadership of Mr. Deepak Chattaraj, CEO RSP. Similar programs were also held in the offices of Executive Directors of Personnel and Administration, Works, Materials Management and Projects. The day was also observed at different offices and departments of the plant, in which a cross-section of the executives and employees were administered the pledge. Pledges were taken in Odia, Hindi and English by employees that will make the plant a safe working place. The further pledge that they shall resolve to strengthen the safety culture by prioritizing safety, adhering to the safety norms and SOPs, eradicating unsafe acts and practices, and ensure healthy maintenance practices. It is worth mentioning here that the SAIL Safety and Remembrance Day is being observed all across SAIL to pay tribute to the memory of the employees of Bhilai Steel Plant who gave their lives in the line of duty in the major fire incident which occurred on 9th October 2018. Notably, 14 employees, including 5 fire brigades personnel, had lost their lives in the major fire incident that occurred while undertaking a protocol job of deblanking of coke oven gas pipelines at BSP. The aim of the observance of the day is to highlight the preventive nature of most of the workplace incidents and to promote awareness campaigns in the fight for bringing improvement in workplace safety standards in the plants and units by avoiding recurrence of such or similar incidents in future. In a message to the SAIL collective, Mr. Anil Kumar Chaudhary, Chairman SAIL, said, "Safety at workplace is one of the most important factors to determine the success of any organization. Our basic safety lies in our hands. It does not need any additional resource or cost. We should give topmost priority to safety, not just at the workplace but in every aspect of life. It is the best time to reiterate our commitment to safety. Let's work hand in hand to make SAIL a safe working place." Mr. Dilishwas Shah, of Kalunga met a severe road accident near Kalunga in which he lost his 5-year-old eldest son on the spot on 23rd September. The critically injured Mr. Shah was rushed to Ispat General Hospital of Rourkela Steel Plant and immediately he was admitted in the ICU. He was in the state of complete unconsciousness at the time of being admitted. After CT scan, the patient was found to have skull fracture and midbrain bleeding. He also had fracture in humerus or the upper arm in left arm. Dr. R.N. Mahapatra, neurosurgeon and former Joint Director, Dr. Mrs. S. Hemron, Senior Deputy Director, MNHS, treated the patient in ICU with conservative treatment for brain, which helped him to regain his senses very fast. After 2-3 days, he was shifted to the ward. After regaining consciousness, the patient was taken for surgery for fixing his fractured arm. The surgery was carried out by Dr. L.K. Biswal, Joint Director, MNHS, and a team of committed nurses. The timely intervention of the doctors, the care taken by the nurses and attendants both in ICU as well as operation theatre and general ward helped in the speedy recovery of the patient. After satisfactory post-surgical report, the patient has been discharged on 4th October. That's all for today's news. Namaskar.